Hello everybody, welcome to R&B Reviews. I am Rob.
Brendan.
And we just got out of seeing the new movie Lawless. It stars Tom Hardy, Shia LaBeouf, and Jason Clarke as three bootlegger brothers during Prohibition in West Virginia. And apparently it's based on true events. And the story in a nutshell is it takes place in, I believe it's Franklin County, Virginia, where everybody does a little bit of moonshine because you can make it out of anything, like vegetables and all that. Unfortunately, this deputy marshal from Chicago comes and wants a piece of the profits, and when the brothers won't give it to him, that's when it turns into a sort of bloody-ish sort of war between the law and the brothers. Well, Brendan, let's start with you. What would you think of this movie?
I really enjoyed it. I wasn't a huge fan of John Hillcoat's previous movie, not previous, but one of his first movies, The Proposition. So I was kind of hesitant going into this one, but it's the characters that make it for me, not so much the antagonistic relationship they have with Guy Pearce's evil, corrupt assistant deputy there. For me, it was really the three brothers, more importantly, the one Jack, who's played by Shia LaBeouf, and Forrest, who's played by Jack Hardy. Both those brothers, they really fleshed out, and it really felt like you knew these guys. And it's funny, Shia LaBeouf gets such a bad rap for doing these mainstream movies, and I was never a huge fan of him, probably because I never saw a movie I really liked him in anyways, but this is one I can honestly say I really enjoyed his performance as Jack. You really feel for him. He's a total outsider. He wants to be a hard ass like his brothers, but also he wants to keep some of his innocence. So he's sort of the kid of the group, and the whole story plays out through his eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I really like, but also it shifts over to Forrest, who's this slow-talking guy. I mean, he's not mentally slow. He's a pretty sharp criminal, but, you know, he doesn't move fast for anybody unless his life depends on it.
And he's more of a gentleman, because if you look at the other brother, Howard, played by Jason Clarke, he's more violent, and if somebody messes with him, like the law, believe me, he'll go on them. So each of these brothers is very different, and I agree. I think this is definitely Shia LaBeouf's best performance. I think he was perfectly cast in the movie, and what I liked about Lawless was the details. It's like every single detail in this movie, it looked like they tried really hard to get right, and I felt like I was in that time period. I mean, sometimes, like, this reminded me a little bit about Public Enemies, but the difference is with Public Enemies, I knew where the movie was set, but I didn't feel like I was there. Here, I felt like I was there. You see the old advertisements around the town on buildings for soft drinks, for example, the way people talk, and even little details in the actors, like the way some of the Chicago people walk. You know, it's like they feel like
even the way they talk.
They
really have a different sort of accent from all these guys from Virginia. You know, they keep putting them down because they keep calling them hillbillies. And it's sort of interesting. You see that big city versus rural, backwoods guys. It's interesting.
What I liked too was I found myself rooting more for the bootleggers, even though what they were doing was illegal, instead of the law, who was mostly following the rules correctly. Although, like I said, the state deputy is a bit corrupt, like you said.
Yeah, they're pretty damn corrupt, because they just show up there saying, you know, we want to split the profits. They're not trying to shut them down from bootlegging or prohibition. They just want to slice the pie, and they're like, no, we're just going to keep living how we always have, and that's where they kind of get into the war, so to speak, with Guy Pearce's character, and he was fantastic in this movie. I mean,
I hated him.
You hate him before he even speaks. I mean, he just looks evil. I mean, he wears these like dancing gloves out in the middle of the day. Like he's a very clean, pristine character. I really wish they would have like delved more into him, because he really didn't. He was like the stereotypical antagonist, but the way Guy Pearce plays him, he's a complete psychopath. And I kind of wish we would have gotten to see more moments of just whatever the hell he's doing in Franklin County.
Yeah, I personally, I don't say this too much about movies, but this movie I wish was a little bit longer, because there's two characters which I wanted to get to know. There's Gary Oldman as the gangster who's hiding out in town, and there's the love interest to Jack's character, played by, I'm probably going to mess her last name up, Maya Wasikowska from Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, and she's the love interest, and you don't really get to see her spend too much time with Jack. I mean, at one point Jack says that there's a bit of a rebel streak in her because she's the preacher's daughter, but you really don't see that too often. There's one scene where they go out, but she's kind of hesitant about it. I didn't see this rebel streak in her. If we had gotten more time to get to know both of those characters, I would have liked it even more.
Some of the early scenes were pretty funny when he decides to go and visit her at a church, and of course he drinks a whole jar of moonshine before he goes. So you can tell he's just sweating bullets the whole time. He has no idea what to do in this church setting. Another really interesting touch is with the Gary Oldman Floyd Banner character is he's sort of just he's someone who just completely wows Jack in the beginning of the movie. He almost looks up to him as a folk hero. And in a way, that's what this movie's about, is these folk heroes. I mean, because the Bondurants, these brothers are folk heroes in their own right. And the Floyd Banner character comes into town, shoots up this other car, and Shia LaBeouf's character keeps the little shell casings, gives one to his buddy, and they want to make necklaces out of it. You know, I thought it was a really interesting touch. You know, you probably don't get people doing that today in crime scenes or anything.
No.
It was sort of like they have this sort of outlaw, cowboy, underlying Western theme in the movie almost.
Yeah, definitely. And the violence in this movie really shocked me because you didn't always know when they were going to come. I mean, you had a feeling they were coming, but when they came, you're like, whoa! You know,
Especially with Forrest. At Forrest, you really felt like a character who could get violent any time, although he wasn't a violent character. You know, he wasn't walking around angry per se, but he was probably the most dangerous one. He always carries around these brass knuckles that just destroy someone as soon as he punches them. Of course, every time someone gets shot, there's like a cantaloupe-sized hole in them. I mean, it's a bloody movie towards the end, and if you're squeamish towards violence, maybe don't check out this movie. But if you like something like, you know, Miller's Crossing, Boardwalk Empire, Public Enemies, any Prohibition era stories, this one's really interesting. I think if you like that kind of film, those kind of sort of gangster films, this one fits in there as well.
Definitely. I definitely would recommend this movie to in theaters. I enjoyed it very much. I just wish it had been just a tad bit longer and, you know, more development on some of the characters. I mean, it's an ensemble piece. Unfortunately, you don't always get a chance to do that. Somebody usually gets shafted, but I think those two would have been, especially the love interest, should have been, you know, better developed. But I'm still recommending it.
Yeah, I still absolutely say see it. Despite it's got a few minor flaws there, but you know, I was reading some critics complain it's too long. You said it could have been longer.
What? No.
I was kind of surprised when I read that too, because I was like, you know, what a strange thing to critique on is the length of a movie. I thought it was just fine for the story it was telling, because it does tell a really small, contained story about bootleggers, and most of the stories just center around their like bar and their bootlegging operations. That's really it. I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot of flying around. I thought for what it was, it did a really good job telling its stories.
I agree.
Shia LaBeouf had a good part to play for once. I've never liked him before, but if he keeps doing more movies like this, I'll pay to watch him.
Cool. Okay, well, that's our review on Lawless. We both give it a C in theaters rating, and now we're going to open the comment box to you. If you have any comments about the movie, go ahead and place them, and thank you very much.